Hello there and welcome back to my videos. In this video we want to speak about how we can come up and running with the TypeScript configuration file. And for this we need to install npm install g, and then we need the TypeScript as global because we need the TypeScript command so we can use this. When you have installed the TypeScript command, we are ready for the next step. So let's creating the GS config file. You can basically just do it like me here in the web store. You can just copy this and then we have a basic configuration. If you don't have an editor that support this way to create a fast one, you can let me delete this first. After we have deleting the configuration file we used before, we can just say gsc init, and then we have creating a new configuration file you get here, and you can see we have a lot of changes inside. But what I want to show you now, it's just a simple way. So let's remove it one more time and create it again, and inside here we want a target. We have target here ES5, and then we need the source map down here is true. Then I will speak about what we're doing a couple of times. So let's say the out dir should be let's say dist, and we need the strict mode. True. And then we need watch mode is if you have if you've used frameworks like Vue and Nox and other frameworks, you know watch so it's watching the files is changed and recompiled, so that's fine. We want to exclude the node models, and then we need to say which file did we want to compile. It should be app.js. That's the configuration file. So let's speak about every single thing we have done here. The target here is the syntax of the JavaScript, and why we use ES5 is because that's if it's to the browser, then you almost support every browser is using on the internet right now. If you use TypeScript for an application on a server or something like that, then you can use a newer version like ES6, and yeah, then the way you want it. So that's the standard of the code you want to support. And the source map we have here, it's creating like we see in the previous video. The TS file have when you compile this, will having the JS file, and now you'll have the .map file. So when you're in the browser, it's much easier to debug the code. So that's very useful if you code, but if you don't need it, you can just disable this. The out file, the out dir, sorry, it's where should we place the outcome of what we trying to compile. In this case, I want to compile it to the dist, so it should basically create a new directory with the name dist. And then we have the strict, is meaning we enable the strict type checking, so it's will giving a much more errors and normally. And we speak about the watch file here. That's watching the files we have here about it's changed. If it's changed, we will recompile the code and place it in the dist folder. The execute folder, the folder is the folders we want to exclude, like the node models, so we don't want to try to recompile everything inside. So that's what we want. And the files here, it's every file you want to listen on. We can say app, we can say app2, and yeah, we can continue. But for now, we just have app. That's fine. And that's the file. So let's creating a new file here called app and then we can say function hello world, and then we do it this way. We'll say console log, hey TS hello world sample. I don't know what I hitting here on my keyboard, so I don't like it. And then we're going down here and say hello world, and then we use it. If we're going to say the TS here, then it will start compiling, and we have the dist folder here with the app.js and the app.js.map. So we can have the debug level here, and we have the clean code, and everything is working. But before you can see what I mean about that, we need to create index file here. So let's say index dot, yeah, that's fine, and what we want here is say script, and we need the source code, and we say dist app.js, and we do this way, and say language type maybe, yeah, and we have it here. So now let's open this in the browser. I already have it in the browser here, and then we need to say inspect, and here in the console you will see, yes, perfect. I can make it a little bigger than you can see it. You can see if I reload it here, it's working pretty well. And if I'm going back and go inside this one and say this is the hello sample console log hello world sample 2, and if I compile this, you can see it's recompile, and I can go back in the browser and I can reload it, and we have 2 messages now. So that's it. That's how we can use the basic configuration file from TypeScript. I really hope you enjoy, and I hope you understand what I mean here. And of course, I hope you want to subscribe my channel. I'll be very thankful about that. You can download this source code on my GitHub, and you're very welcome to follow me on GitHub too, so you can get the new project I create. And of course, make a comment if you have any kind of questions. And I really hope you want to like and subscribe, and of course add it for your playlist and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next time.